Everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor, and today we're doing another episode in our Legendary Empire campaign for Total War Warhammer 2 using the Steel Faith Overall mod. Special thanks to Adam again for the generous donation. Help support this campaign. Okay. If you'd like a campaign yourself, just email me, thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. Talk it over. Just let me know what you have in mind. And probably make it happen, or any sort of guide about any topic. And be sure to check out the rest of the content as well. I have a ton of legendary campaigns, so I'm adding more guides. Got a lot of good stuff on the channel, so check it out. Good in-depth explanations. Okay, well, let's just go through and just keep cranking on these guys. Okay, so we have Quartermaster done. I have Headhunter on my man here, right? Or Hold the Line, rather. I do have Hold the Line. Okay. I kind of want him to just stay in combat, though. Like, I kind of want to take him off of this Pegasus. Yeah, let's just take him off of that. Just so that, once again, he's not going to be as vulnerable as I've said before. So he's not as vulnerable to spears. So I just want to hold him in the line. I don't need to, like, these flank plenty good enough. Okay. So now, I think we just start going for, I mean, hard to hit would be decent for Karl. He doesn't have, like, super great stuff in here. It's just like, you know, okay stuff. Logician is pretty good, but our replenishment's already like not that bad. Headhunter is good, but the thing with Headhunter that I mentioned kind of last time or alluded to with Balthasar is that my main lords are not going to be recruiting, because a lot of the top end units are going to take 2 or 3 turns to recruit, and so I'm probably going to mule them out. So I'm going to have someone else sit there and hire them, because I don't want to sit there for 3 turns and like waste 5,000 gold a turn with my core army to hire. And so I'm really not going to get a lot of mileage out of the Headhunter, probably. Now, the stuff that I hire on single turn, like halberds and stuff, yeah, I would get some value out of it. But I don't think it's going to be that much. Okay, let's do Honest Steel then. For the great swords and demigods. I know at the beginning of the campaign I was like, that's bad, but like at this point I think that's probably the place to be. Now, giving this for the halberds alone is pretty good, because I will be using halberds throughout the campaign, so there's going to be a lot of large things that we need to try to deal with. But the fact that this affects great swords and demigryphs, and those are probably my strongest ones, and I still think that Imperial Gunnery down the line might be okay. I don't know, but Honest Steel is definitely somewhere I would probably like to be. And we'll figure it out from there. Okay.
I think
so. Who to hit next?
This is impudence.
Now that one has great swords. That one's a little bit scarier. So the only like super scary one is the great sword one. We can probably smash great swords too. Let's just go for this guy.
For our nation.
Oh, we could have been in channeling stance also. I probably should have dropped in a channeling stance so we have more mana, but we're gonna manually fight all of these. We have to, because we need like the cleanest victory we can possibly get so we can keep going. We don't want to get trolled by an auto resolve. So we'll see with the wizard here, you know. The heavens, pretty strong. Like I've said before, I think that life, maybe, it just, like, life just feels so good when you can heal up, like, your demigryphs are injured. As you can see, we're full health, though. Like, the demigryphs were kind of injured, but we didn't lose any models. I explained that in my stats video, that sometimes it can look like a unit is injured, like, oh my gosh, there's only 50% health left on this unit. But they can have way more than 50% of the models left. Because 50% health could just mean that you know, all of the models have taken 50% damage and none of them have died, if it's evenly distributed damage. Magic 124. Maybe channeling stance doesn't matter if we have that much magic. I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe the melee attack matters more. So just throw these guys in here.
The Empire endures. We are Sigma's heirs.
They don't have any large either, do they, or do they? Can't remember. No, so halberds don't really matter. I didn't see how much damage these rocket battery did last time. I forgot to look, or to keep track of that mentally.
For Heldenhammer!
Weird little game to get these to.
Swordsman!
There we go.
We are Sigmar's heirs!
The grenade launchers did quite well, though.
Outriders!
What I remember. So we need to try to neutralize ghouls. And, okay, there's a bunch of ghouls over here. We want ghouls and spears. Ghouls because they do sustained damage with their poison. And spears because those are good against demigriffs. They're still not going to do much to the demigriffs, but they're better than everything else they have, so.
Yes, General! Demigriff Knights! Yes, General!
So where do we need to knock stuff out? Probably on this right flank, because we're going to have the left flank dealing with other things. Actually, let's just make all of them come up this hill here to fight us. And Karl in the middle here.
Listen up!
That guy has a ton of activatables, so we need to make sure we're using those. And then this dude, they can maybe flank on the side or something.
Ready for war.
I need to put this guy on a horse as soon as he levels up, so I can actually get out here and throw down some harassment.
Demigriff Knights! Of the Empire! By Galmaraz! For the Emperor! At speed! Ready! We serve France! Take aim! Sir! Fight for France! Shalia protects us! Outriders! Moving now!
I'm going to manually move them so they just aren't constantly running back.
Attack! Yes, General! Karl, France! What do you bid? For the Emperor! Our steeds are restless! Take aim! Go! To battle! Shoot! Ready! Yes, sir! Quickly! Outriders! Ready! Quick march! Formation march! At speed! My subjects call! Take them off! Fight Ulrich's Rock! Moving now! Which target, General? The Empire endures! I foresee their deaths. Yes, quickly! Sir! Yes, sir! Quickly! For the Heldenhammer! Now! Ready to serve! War! Go! For Heldenhammer! Ready! For Heldenhammer! Outriders! Keeping distance, sir! No lingering! Quick march! Sterling's revenge! The Tattersall! Yes, sir! This is my command! Take the ground! Attack! Very well! See to it! For Heldenhammer! Faster! Sorceress! The heavens unleashed! Yes, sir! Quickly! Demigriff Knights! Celestial might! The heavens unleashed!
Yep! Ready! We are Sigmar's heirs!
Take the ground!
Sigma!
Preserve us!
Take the ground! Prepare for combat!
Okay, so we ended up wiping our own people there with those.
Ready for war!
Actually, give me one of these dudes. Come over here and face tank this.
Now! Sir! Obey! Now! Quick march!
Celestial might!
Now! Out an order! Demigryph Knights! Now!
In the name of the twin-tailed comet!
No lingering!
At speed!
Sigmar calls!
Okay, so not the cleanest victory of all time, but
Demigryph Knights!
which were those? Oh, those are just normal swordsmen.
The Empire enjoys!
Yeah, it still matters.
Swordsman!
Ended up busting up my own line there.
Yes, my lord!
Quick march! For Heldenhammer! I foresee their death.
At speed! Demigryph Knights! Go! Our steeds are restless!
Flee!
Ivorina, listen!
We are Sigmar's heirs! That's an order!
Sigma calls!
Sigmar!
Steady, men! Battle awaits! Prepare for combat!
Go!
Stalin's revenge! Demigryph Knights! Formation march! Roar! Fight, men! Fight for our right to live! Take the ground! Take the ground! No lingering!
We obey!
I mean, what's left? Everything's dead, right?
Swordsmen!
Okay. Yeah, I killed a lot of my own swordsmen with that lightning storm. That was not good. It was risky. That's the problem with the lightning storm. Hellblaster did all right. His grenade launchers are doing pretty well too. Oh, nice. Oh, so it's counting defeating Mannfred because he was technically reinforcing this.
I command here.
Oh my god, dude, those things do 111. 142 armor. Wow. They get 15 extra melee defense and 25% physical resist the longer they stay in combat. These actually cause terror. Alright. Well.
The Empire.
Never.
That one's already been busted up.
Do not mock me.
Okay, the one that we just killed, like, straight died.
Ready.
This is impudence.
Who
Tons of
calls?
movement left. Okay, so we could go for this guy and just with the theory that we need to go ahead and take out the elite stuff first, or we could just go for Mannfred.
So, bring me to my men.
Mannfred's usually a bit more difficult to deal with, but is he on any kind of mount? He is. He's on a flying mount. Okay, so that means that
The nation calls.
these demigryphs should tear him up if we can get a hold of him. So Mannfred's probably going to be the harder of the two to kill.
I am Prince and Emperor. Summon
Let's
the
go for this guy
Elector Counts.
first then, so that maybe we level up again.
Men, we must attack.
This is how you deal with huge hordes. It is lightning strike. So if the greenskins come rolling up here with all this stuff, I mean, they could have some pretty crazy stuff in those walls, potentially, but same drill. I actually don't want to get back in the forest, though. Oh, there's only 3. Okay, so they took a little bit of combat effectiveness out of that one. We can always fall back to the garrison if we're having a bit too much. We bite off a bit more than we can chew and get some replenishment potentially there.
The Chapter Souls!
And these guys have large. I don't think they have large, right? There's a dude on a mount. Okay, dude is on a mount. This one is. So we need to try to get the halberds on him. Halberds and spears. Okay, so we'll make them
The Empire endures!
Missile troops!
2 group.
Shield of faith!
What are these guys? What's their specialty? I'm trying to remember. Oh, they have bolstered attack. That's what it is. That's why I got them. So we're starting to take a little bit of attrition, as you can see here. Troops are getting a little damaged here. Okay, them in the middle is good.
Swordsman!
Okay, great. That's exactly and the Caribou guys have anything special? No, they're just disciplined, which is helpful. But
Yes, General!
okay, so where are their great swords? Okay, Grave Guard. They have the little, like, kind of curved looking swords. There's one over there also. So they kind of have them spread out. Oh, there's 2 over here, but they are behind zombies. I think these are the most exposed ones, the easiest to mess with. Now I'm taking off this because if you control them manually, you can get off more shots. But if you don't want to micro them as much, you can put that on automatic. Okay, so we need these spears. We're saving them for the Lord, and we need to try to get the demigryph on the Lord as well if we can.
Crossbowman!
Crossbows need to try to focus out the
I sense
legendary lords if we can. Or not the legendary lord, the Grave Guard.
For Heldenhammer!
And this dude, I really wish he had a horse, but
For the Emperor! Go!
Stand idle!
Send us out! Take the ground!
Take the ground! Charge!
Yes, General? Yes, sir!
Sir! No lingering! The ground quakes!
Sigmar calls!
Need to soften them up a little bit.
To battle!
Break them down!
Formation march!
Yeah, these grenade launchers are actually pretty
Listen
useful.
quickly! To battle!
Moving now! Ready!
We serve friends! Formation march!
Sir! Quick march!
For the Helden Hammer!
Go!
Outriders! Taking position! Go!
Yes! Quick march! Power of the skies!
Outriders! Ready! At speed! Ready! Sigmar calls! At speed! Demigriff Knights! My Galmarez! Fire! We serve the Emperor!
Outriders! Sigmar guides us!
No lingering!
Cannons! Fire!
Bring lightning! Celestial might! Battle awaits! Faster!
Demigriff Knights!
My subjects call! Formation march!
For the Emperor! Go! Understood! Moving!
Get that lord out of there.
Crossbowmen!
Taking that position!
By Ulrich's wrath!
Ready for war!
For Altdorf! For Heldenhammer! See to it! Warrior priest! We serve the Emperor! Cavalry ready! Go!
To me, men!
Outriders! No lingering! For Heldenhammer! Taking position! Hellstorm!
Ranged weapons ready!
Prepare for combat!
Charge! Sigma!
Celestial might!
Demigriff Knights!
God, those things just evaporate
Yes,
stuff.
General!
We are Sigmar's heirs! Now!
To battle! Prepare for combat! In the name of the twin-tailed comet! Quick march! Yes, my lord! To battle!
Karl, France!
We await your orders! Prepare for combat! Yes,
No,
sir,
no, no,
quickly!
stop.
Fight for our right
I'm gonna fire blow up my own dudes too
Moving
much.
now! Go! Sir! Outriders! Quick march!
Got him. That was pretty clean.
At speed!
Yeah, I like those grenade launchers, man. Those things are freaking sweet. They're like artillery on wheels. Now, the problem with artillery, historically, is that obviously when they get on your own line, you don't want to fire into your own stuff unless, you know, once again, you have, like, large units that can just run in there and, like, keep them all busy. and then you just fire on them. We tried that early on in the campaign, and we just about lost an Empire Captain. We may have lost one. Like, the Empire Captain and the Priest just are not strong enough to go in there and face tank that much power. Like, to face tank, like, 15 units and then take the artillery fire and the vortexes and all that stuff. Like, the vampires can do that with the vampire counts because they have, like, 1,000,000 forms of regen. And they're just really good fighters in general. Like, they have pretty heavy armor. I mean, these guys have heavy armor too. They have good melee defense. I don't know. Vampires are just better suited for that style of play. But artillery is still good while it's approaching you. But these are good while it's approaching because they can skirmish and, you know, during combat, because they can float around behind. Obviously, these would be very weak to, like, missile fire, though, whereas artillery is very good against missile infantry because usually missile infantry can't get close enough. So they're kind of different styles, but against things like vampire counts, and Chaos, who have virtually no missile infantry. I mean, they literally don't have any. Chaos has some missile stuff, but it's like the Cav. Anyways, I'm liking them. I'm digging them. Untainted, nice. Nice. That's what we really want, is a lot of untainted stuff here, because... Acolyte. Yeah, because we're going to have to clean up a lot of this vampiric nonsense. Augury. Yeah, we just want Augury. That extra leadership is huge. Okay, and we need to get this man on a horse. I was going to save up for the Pegasus, but at this point I think we need a barded... Well, I don't even know if we need it barded. It gives armor, but... I'd rather have the speed, honestly, and the more vigor. So I think we'll just put 1 point in a normal horse. I didn't want to do it because I'm going to get the Pegasus later, and so this is going to be, like, outdated at some point. But I need it right now, so we can go up and cast spells sooner and harass sooner with him. Okay, and then this dude, I guess just keep going with training. Experience per turn increased by an additional 25. What's the baseline, though? 25? Which where does it say in his army? 55. Okay. So 55 per turn is actually not bad. Can nudge you up a little bit. Just for instance, like every chevron, I believe, is about 1,000 for a rank. So when you're getting 55 per turn, it's like 20 turns to get 1 extra chevron. That's why I usually don't prioritize training. But if it starts to get to like 55 per turn and we can get 100 off of a tech, that can add up. Especially on some of these super elite units that have really powerful, like, level 7 bonuses. Okay.
I am Prince and Emperor.
So let's go for Karl here.
Your last mistake.
How close are we on a level up?
Now.
And we're pretty close. We might just go down here and whack this guy first.
Fight
Get that
for
level
our
up.
nation.
Still gonna make us fight this? I really just want to auto-resolve it. That's probably gonna kill our one of our swordsmen and maybe some of our spears if we do that. We can beat him without that, though. I think I'm just gonna do it. Okay, it didn't actually kill anything. Good. About to say, I mean, they're gonna get obliterated. It's kind of a waste of time. So if we can pull this off, we successfully just killed 4 armies with Karl. Oh, low-level Karl, like, not super low-level, but he doesn't have his flying mount yet. He doesn't have a ton of skills. He has some.
Bring me to my men.
Karl is laying down the law here. I love Empire, man. Empire is so much fun to play. So many different kinds of tactics and units. And I just love Demigryphs. Demigryphs are probably my favorite unit in the game. They just look so cool, and they're powerful as hell. Obviously, they're mega powerful, and they're at a good cost. Just imagine some of those big dragons for like high elves. They're like 1,200. You can only have 2 per army. This you can have 4 per army, and they're only, I think, like 650 base or something like that. They're like half the cost, and these things, like especially the ones with the halberds, will destroy dragons. I'm pretty sure they will obliterate dragons.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Okay, now it's your turn, Karl.
To war.
Karl's like, I don't know, man. I don't want this. He's like, I've already run 3 times.
My
Let's see if I
orders
can
are
run
to
one more
move.
time.
Into
Hey, he's
battle.
learning. He's like, uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Should not have messed with Karl. Just checking on my daughter. She's snoozing there. I don't know if we got that. It's hard to... There we go. Went to the park today for about an hour and a half. Got up, had some good breakfast, went out to the park. Drove around a little bit. Drove around town, then went to the park, had a good time, and now she's taking a nap. She got tired. She got so tired of the park, she actually laid down and like put her thumb in her mouth like she was gonna go to sleep in the middle of the playground. It was pretty funny. This other dad there was like, oh my gosh. He's like, I wish... He's like, can we train him to do that? He's gesturing towards his son. He's like, that's so helpful. They let you know exactly... She's letting you know exactly when she's tired. I was like, yeah, she's just awesome. Alright. Once again, we want them in the middle so that their auras kind of spread to everybody as much as possible. Be sure to check out, I don't remember if I plugged it on this. By the time you guys watch this episode, it'll probably be like 2 weeks after I've published this guide. But I do have a fairly recent guide by the time you see this about combat, 2-part guide. Be sure to check it out if you're interested. It talks about how to, you know, maximize some of these control groups, how to micro a little bit better. It's got lots of good tips in there to help you just perform better in combat. And also go in depth about a lot of the stats that just really aren't clear in the game. Like, what exactly is charge bonus? How do you benefit from charge bonus? How does armor work? What's the difference between armor and physical resist? I answer all of these questions and more in there, so be sure to check that out. Okay, I don't think they had a lot of stuff I need to neutralize here. I guess we just prioritize skeletons and ghouls, because I don't think they had any crypt guard. Okay, once again, we kind of want maximum distance here.
Crossbows ready, General!
Just so that we get the most firing time with our artillery and skirmishers. Now this dude can actually come out a little bit more. I got to be careful because he might get focused out by Mannfred, because Mannfred is on a flying mount.
The ground quakes.
So Mannfred may stop us from doing what we want.
Now.
Oh, I forgot we also get reinforcements. Nice. Okay, we're definitely just going to throw these guys in there first, because they're a garrison.
Taking that position. Outriders. Moving now.
Don't care about zombies.
Shoot.
Hellstorm! My subjects call!
You want to use that buff on the artillery, obviously, early. It gives them higher accuracy. I think it might give them more damage, too. I'm not 100% about that.
Yes, General. Let us quickly.
What?
The heavens unleashed.
Ready.
We obey! Your orders? Quick march! Yes, quickly!
Our steeds are restless.
Outriders! Hellstorm rocket battery! Outriders! Take the ground!
Our orders. Formation march.
Take the ground! Now leading! Swordsman! Get them! Go! On my
Actually,
command.
there's no need to run out that far ahead. Let's just wait over here a bit.
At speed!
Outriders.
Celestial light.
Cannons fire!
precision!
We are Sigmar's heirs! Rah!
Sigmar guides us! Attack!
Outriders! Taking that position!
Accidentally let him take a bit too much damage there.
Swordsman! For Heldenhammer! All ranks, fire!
So I did let the grenade launcher dudes take a bit more heat than I would like.
To me, men! Ready for war! Very well!
For Heldenhammer!
My orders stand!
To battle!
Take the ground!
Go! Launch!
Take position!
The Empire endures!
Alright, got him.
Celestial might! I foresee their deaths.
Shoot them! Quick march!
For the Emperor! Outriders! No lingering!
Firing at our own dudes, okay. Oh.
Halt! For the Empire!
At an order!
Ready for battle!
For Heldenhammer!
The heavens unleashed!
Understood!
Demigryph Knights! Our weapons are yours!
Swordsman! Quickly! Crossbowman! Launch!
Militia! Swordsman!
No lingering! To battle! In Sigmar's name!
The heavens unleashed! Chant the battle hymns! We are Sigmar's heirs! Celestial might!
The Empire endures!
Outriders! At speed!
Ready!
Formation! March!
No lingering! Moving now! Now!
We obey!
Prepare for combat! Charge!
Okay, they should be melting pretty quickly.
Go! And gunner!
If you fire into their back, they lose additional leadership, so...
Rah!
For Altdorf!
They did take a couple of hits to our grenaders there. We let them get caught a little bit, but... Yeah, you can just sit in combat with those demi-cribs. The anti-infantry ones are better than most, like, infantry in the game. So usually with most cavalry in the game, you really want to exploit their charge bonus because they weigh a lot. They have a huge charge bonus. So you want to constantly charge cycle them. And then if they don't currently have the charge bonus, a lot of times their stats are going to be worse than a lot of the, like, stronger infantry out there. But that doesn't really seem to be the case with these demi-griffs. Upgraded demi-griffs are just as strong as, like, you know, great swords or sword masters or anything like that. Still probably got to be a little careful against halberds, but against light spears and certainly, like, non-speared infantry, you know, you definitely have some wiggle room.
My
there.
orders are to move.
Nice, Fencer Blade. Very nice for Karl. Of course, he's going to get his elite
I am
weapons
Prince
eventually.
and Emperor.
Galmaraz is 13. Okay, so we get Best of Empire. And what else do we have? Reichsguard. Probably not going to use them. So we have to have 2 points in the previous group instead of 4. I think Karl is 4. Minus 10% upkeep is huge. Imperial Pegasus is good, but I think I'm going to hold out for Deathclaw. I just don't even want to put points in that. I'm not even sure if I want him on Deathclaw, honestly. I mean, it gives him a ton of extra health, though. I think we have to have him on Deathclaw. I just don't want him to be weak to spears. Captain sucks. That's good. So that's good, and Majestic Enforcer is good. And we probably won't get these other 2, but we only need 2. And that's not even that great of a... I mean, Unbreakable's good, but... When can we start getting this stuff? It's 15. Okay. Probably go for this. Just for the campaign movement range. And then with the Outriders, including the Grenade Launcher Outriders, we get a bit of a discount on them. Not that they're that expensive. Definitely do not want extra upkeep for Cav. That's where most of our money's coming from. I mean, the charge bonus is nice. The 6 leadership in a foreign territory is good, but the 15% for infantry, probably not that great for us, because we would eventually like to get 6 great swords in here to replace some of these swordsmen.
By the comet.
Okay, but for now, we could either get Best of Empire, or we could... Oh, we've already finished Honest Steel. Okay. Gaining so many levels. Okay. Got that, and I guess we just
Summon
pop
the
in here for a
Elector
turn.
Counts. The
Heal it up,
nation calls.
and then next turn, if this isn't dead yet, we will pop over here and try to save it. Okay, so we got all of that. We already took care of Ziflin. That was earlier in the same turn. Now, Gelt, it requires 4 of these points, right? I'm kind of thinking, like... I don't know. So many good things on him that it's so difficult to figure out what to get. With Karl, it's a little more straightforward, but because his spell casting is so strong, because of all these discounts that he gets on these spells, I feel like I really need to level him up with the spells. But we also need to get to Lightning Strike in this. So I think we added this up last time, but we need 1, 2, 5 remaining. We have 11 points, 5, and probably 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then maybe just, maybe just 11, like right here. Or stand your ground for 11, I don't know. But I don't think any permutations that we have are going to make this more worthwhile. Or like the ability to get to that worthwhile, because you basically have to waste 2 points. I mean, that does include Outriders, and the Grenade Outriders are looking pretty damn good so far, so maybe if we do 1, 2 here, maybe it's like, this feels like it's a waste, though. So if we get a Luminarch, we'll only have 1, most likely. Nice, okay, we got that planned out. We got all our buildings planned out here. Let's see, Verland, Under Siege, this. Hoping we can hold against the Beastmen. I guess we're going to find out. 9 turns to upgrade that. We are positive on the public order. Beastland is kind of getting under control, sort of, with this public order house. Could just upgrade that 1 more. And then... yeah, that's about to go off the books here in a second. Stirland, Talabakland.
Who calls?
Yeah, we butchered him. Come on, bro.
Welcome, my countrymen.
About to go plus 200 something These guys love that we're murdering vampires. Actually, they don't really care about that. They care that we're murdering beastmen. But we're about to murder y'all too.
King Lewin Leoncoeur.
Okay.
Cleanse the Empire.
Okay, I think that should all be good. See if those beastmen hit us on this turn. I think vampire, like if we take Karl's capital as well, I think that has something special for Empire also. Not 100%.
I will hear your petition, but make no promises to act on it.
You want peace? Is that what he's gonna ask for? Yeah. He's like, oops, you just killed all 4 of my armies with one of yours. You want some peace? Answer, no. I don't think so, bruh. I think this is the longest I've ever seen without chaos. Maybe it's because chaos coming out might be based on your rank. Ooh, that's a scary confederation. Norska with Wintertooth. That's when they start getting pretty big up there. Now, we are at war with Norska, but we're not at war with Wintertooth. Now, this clown right here is trying to step up. He's probably going to come down and threaten my secondary town in Midland. Okay, there's another, looks like there's another chaotic rebellion. Skull Smashers are raiding, wait, oh yeah, I forgot, we didn't completely wipe them out. Torgoven, okay.
The Empire.
Alright. Rebellion, Talabic lands, failure, Confederation. Alright, finished, Inner Circle. Midland's about to get a rebellion, campaign line of sight, okay. Dude's being a pest. Okay, sweet. Well, we might actually be able to save a Verland here.
Never.
So this place did get knocked down a peg.
For the wisdom of the
Dwarfs are hanging on to this. These are some sweet-looking dwarf units. I didn't really get to use them in my campaign that much because dwarfs have ridiculously slow growth. I think we ended up using them kind of near the end of the Belagar campaign, but... Augury. Okay, so where does go? Tenacity, I think. And then we want Benediction. A total of plus 17 leadership.
Who calls?
Can we get down there and hit this in one turn? I think we can. They're probably going to run, but... if they don't, we got them covered. Do we have that Acolyte on both? Oh yeah, we have both. Alright, so I could put on Karl this wound thing. Actually, we can't put that on Karl. Road Warden. Okay, could put the Road Warden on there. Anything here? Tradesman, 8% from trade. 12% local province is probably not going to matter that much as we're going to be pushing forward.
I command here. Raise your
Knock
weapons.
these clowns out. Take a bit of replenishment, but I think I just need the money right now.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Bailiff burgers. Wind blast here, I suppose. Hold the line, Pegasus training, assault units, wounds. Don't care about that stuff. Get some more armor, I guess.
Summon the Elector Counts. Sigmar compels us onward.
Alright, well now that we are in a position to maybe hold this, could throw down these extra walls, I think is beneficial. This is going to be a hot zone if greenskins start coming up. And I would really like to get more great swords as well. We're also going to need public order. Money's good too. Okay, let's go for basic walls. We can hire great swords next door if we want to. Just run it that way. Grinstadt will hold up on that one for a little bit because they could try to run through and sack it again or something weird. I don't know. We'll hold up on that one now.
I thirst for the hunt.
Guys just run around raising hell. Okay, how long till I can go at Karl?
Champion of the Lady, our neighbors in the east deign to visit. I hope you bring glad tidings.
Why you gotta do that to me, man? Say something mean. Okay, so we can go at them right now if we want to. Oh, we gotta clean up these dwarves first down here. Hawklands.
So, approach us,
can y'all
friend,
just
and
confederate
make
with
your
this
offer.
already? My jeez. I really don't want to waste time with these idiots. I'm gonna have to burn it.
What?
Braided Shield of Thorns. Come up here and try to hit Artois next
I have
turn.
seen your heart.
Seek out the heretics. Is that where heretics lurk?
They have a decent little garrison. I mean, these peasant bowmen aren't amazing, but there's a lot of them, you know? Like, I think it's like 160 in a stack or something. They definitely do add up. Men-at-arms. I mean, we could
You honor me.
but it's gonna take a little bit. I just burn this and then just hope Hawkland takes it later.
Who calls?
It's the only way I can get these guys out of the game. If I don't kill them right now, they're just gonna make another army and come at me. I guess we gotta burn it. That's the last of their towns, right? I mean, we could try to get peace.
Come then, messenger. Spit out your words so I can be done with them.
They are reliable. I mean, we could just get a peace treaty with them. It's unlikely they're going to hit us back in 10 turns. That may come back to bite us later, but it's going to save us 2 extra turns so we can run up here immediately. Because we need, if we're going to make a move on Bretonnia, we need to do it quickly so that we can circle back and maybe deal with these clowns, these beastmen clowns that are like creeping on us over here. We're about to get walls here, so they can't hit this next turn, but they could come down and grab Karaberg soon.
Sir?
Oh, I forgot to move him back last turn to give more public order over there. Anyways, alright. We just go for just plate shield.
What? Onwards!
Stuff up here is getting very chaotic. Reichlin Runefang. Person's expected. I think we can beat that, can't we? Alright, we're at 57 minutes. Okay, so they're coming back up here with another army. Potentially.
Bring me to my men.
Okay, we've already moved him, so we can't... I should have looked at that. I guess we get one more turn of replenishment. We can just do it next turn. Okay, let's just get peace with this dude, and then we'll just dash up here, just ignore him, dash up here, and start going for Bretonnia. If we need to come over here, if he starts moving for Karaberg or something... Can maybe beat him. I mean, it's 13 if I hire a lord there, but I just don't know what all they have. Okay, let's just get peace with these lords for now.
Aye. Times grow dark, and here come the Ungi to lay their troubles at my feet.
You're lucky I'm sparing your life, sir, and it's only because I'm in a hurry and you're not worth my time. Fine.
Go on, then.
I am the Supreme Patriarch. Very well, I will do this. You summon me.
We should be getting, yeah, the public order is coming back. A couple of turns. Speaking of which, we need to go ahead and I think get Divine Sanction. Then probably purge Dark Holds. Now we could hire a couple more, like some great swords and demis here if we really wanted to, which obviously we do, but I'm already wishing that I got some more great swords off of this. Yeah, forget the weaving house. Let's just get the great sword. I don't even need to be able to hire them here. I don't need this. I just want the capacity to hire more. Let's get that going.
Let us forge our faith.
Okay, that all should be good. That diplomacy, Hawkwind.
What?
Doesn't want to play ball yet.
By
Alright.
Sigma's will.
Okay, these beastmen might burn Middenland. I really hope they don't, but once again, this whole going after Bretonnia thing might be a folly, but I just want to mix it up a little bit. You know, you don't usually fight Bretonians as Empire. But since Chaos is not coming, it might be because I'm not ranked very high. Like, they might come at you based on your strength rank. Like if you're ranked higher, you're faster. And in Mortal Empires, with all this other stuff, then it takes a lot to be ranked number 1. Particularly with like the high elves, almost always are super high ranked. It's possible that Malagor goes over there to reinforce the main army. If he does that, it's going to be very difficult to win that battle at Midland.
The Celestial College implores that I hear you. I remain unconvinced.
Hell no. I will ride you down with my demigod. Okay, they did actually burn this, which kind of annoying. Where do these guys go? Are these guys going for Sterling? What are they doing? Raiding. Damn, I just killed 420 stacks. They got even more. Alright, that's fine. Hey, whatever y'all want to do, we can deal with that. How do they confederate? Like when you are, when you're Norskins, I thought the only way you could confederate is to beat the enemy lord in battle, a lot of the time. And Throg is right here, and Wulfric is nowhere close. Throg's pretty high level too. He's level 17. Huh. Yeah, she's retreating. She's like, yeah, I see the writing on the wall here. We do have that chaos. Oh, is he going to kill chaos for me? Oh, he might. Sweet, they're actually sending some stuff up here to help. Oh, that's interesting. They have Karak Argaraz, and they're behind me. Okay. Alright, so we will start the next episode with this. This should be a pretty good fight. I think we can beat this. Is this guy considered large? No, he's small. But he really doesn't do, like, that much. Okay, now that's a lot of these things, though. Didn't they just have a bunch of these last time I looked? So they replaced these, right? They replaced these with these at the last minute, because I'm pretty sure I looked earlier. Maybe that was an earlier army, but I'm almost positive that I saw mostly these and just like maybe 5 or 6 of these. But now they've completely replaced them. Almost all of them. Now these are more difficult to deal with. Those have 3,000 more health. Let's see, we're going to have 39, 37... 34 melee defense, 39 melee defense, 70 armor though, 15 armor. Now they have strong vigor though, and they get this bonus 5 melee attack, and they have 10 physical resist. It's gonna be close. I think our units are similar to theirs. They don't have shields or any kind of missile resist. Dual axe infantry. They might attack quickly, though, too. I'm not sure. It's going to be a good fight, but, okay, we'll figure that out next episode. So, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to tune in. Check out this siege next time, and we'll also do the quest battle, and we will also probably make a move on the Von Karsteins, and we might also siege Bretonia. So we have a lot of really good fights coming up. Be sure to check it out. It should be a good time. And don't forget, like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Check out the rest of the stuff on the channel. If you would like to sponsor a guide or sponsor a campaign, just let me know. Email me, thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. I'll set that up. Check out the stream sometime around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you want to stop by and say hey, hang out, ask some questions. enjoy the atmosphere. And be sure to follow me on Twitter as well, @TheStratProf. I know I don't market it that much, but I will start tweeting and letting people know when I release new videos, and all that kind of stuff. So if you're on Twitter, if you want to add me on there, you can stay up to date when I release stuff. So that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.